Hey there, Harley here with HD Cards and Collectibles, and I'd like to welcome you to the very first pack opening that we're doing here on the channel. Today we're going to be opening up some Terastal Festival, and I'm going to be starting my binder for the set. So, let's get into it. First things first, gotta have a knife on hand. Let's go ahead and cut the plastic here. Oh, I'm so excited. I've never actually opened a full booster box of Japanese cards before, so this is a first. Alright, let's get the wrapping off here. Bam! What a beautiful box with some gorgeous packs inside. Let's go ahead and get them all out here on the table. I also have some sleeves here sitting to the side, just for when I pull some hits. So, I figured that we can just do some chatting while I open these. I'll try to talk in between crinkling the packs. We're gonna start out with a Duraludon. Just coming up on the hits now. Ooh, a Pokeball already, first pack. That's awesome. And a Leafeon EX. Let's go. Nothing crazy yet, but man, these artworks are insane. Gonna go ahead and sleeve these bad boys up. And I actually use different sleeves other than penny sleeves for my bindered cards, but I'll just go ahead and put them in penny sleeves for now, and I can transfer them over to my Titan Shield sleeves later. So first of all, I'm wondering, what got you into Pokemon? Flareon, Hydreigon, the Ace Spec, and Blood Moon Ursaluna. Oh man, there's a little bit of whitening on this card, unfortunately. You can kind of see it if I pull it real close to the camera. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Abra, Feebas, Vaporeon, Ceruledge, the Master Ball. I believe this is Dracloak, right? Dreepy, Dracloak, Dragapult. And I can't remember what the ancient name for this is. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I would love to know what got you into Pokemon. For me, the SAR, Special Illustration Rare. Looks like Iron Hands here. I keep getting distracted. I'll sleeve this guy up, and while I do that... So anyways, what got me into Pokemon were the games. The very first game I ever played was Leaf Green. But the earliest game I have played is Crystal. So I played and beat Leaf Green, and then I played Crystal for a little bit. I don't think I ever beat Crystal, though. Alright, let's see if we can get anything special in here. I think you only get one SAR per box. I'm no expert, though. So we'll see if we can get something else. But if you didn't know this about me, I'm definitely a Gen 1 fanboy, even though my two favorite Pokemon are Gen 2, Umbreon, and then second place is Suicune. Also, just to make it perfectly clear, I'm only sleeving the hits right now, but everything will be sleeved before it goes into the binder. I like to have everything nice and neat and protected, even the commons and uncommons. But I'm really excited about this video because I've never really collected Japanese cards, so this is my chance to do that. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, a full art trainer, an SR. That is sick. Gotta love a full art trainer. The reason I chose Terastal Festival to open is because I really wanted to master set Prismatic, but it's so hard to get your hands on any that I decided I'm going to go ahead and open up the Japanese version instead. And I'm loving these cards. Sylveon, Pokeball. Hey, Umbreon, my favorite, my numero uno. Just the EX version though, but that's okay. We'll get that SAR eventually. Another little bit of damage on this one. That's not typical for Japanese cards. But if you can't tell, I am a little bit under the weather. So hopefully, ooh, Iron Crown is it? So hopefully you don't hear it in my voice. Let's go ahead and go through all the hits we've gotten. So 1 regular EX, 2 regular EX, a Pokeball, an SR Full Art Trainer, another regular EX, another regular EX, yet another one, a Jolteon, the SAR Iron Hands, another EX, the Master Ball, the A-Spec, another EX, closing it out with Leafeon and Misdreavus Pokeball. That's not too bad. We got 2 Pokeballs, the SAR, the Master Ball, the A-Spec, the Full Art Trainer, and then a plethora of regular EXs here. So I'm just chuffed to bits with this opening, as our friends across the pond would say. So let me go ahead and get these all sleeved up, and then I'll show you the progress we've made in the binder so far. Alright, I finally finished getting all the cards sleeved into my Titan Shield sleeves, and getting them into the binder. Unfortunately, the binder's a little bit too small. I ordered one big enough for Prismatic Evolutions, but Terastal Festival is just a little bit bigger with the Master Balls for the trainer cards, so I had to order a different binder. Also, unsurprisingly, we didn't complete that much of the set with only 100 cards. But what I was surprised about is I didn't get a single duplicate out of 10 packs, which is kind of crazy. So let's go ahead and show you the binder. We have the Leafeons here, the Thwacky, the
Hydrapple. I can't remember if this one's called Bramble-Gast or Bramble something. I don't know these ones, unfortunately, without having an English name in front of me. Here's Flareon and Charcadet. Not familiar with this one. Vaporeon, Totodile, Crocodile, Feraligatr, Feebas, Wiglid, Wugtrio. I believe this is the Palafin evolution line. Then Chinpow, one of the masked Ogerpon, Jolteon here, Jolteon EX. Then we have Zeraora and Abra, Kadabra, Natu, then Duskull, Dusclops, Dusknoir, Sylveon, Ceruledge. This is the Sylveon Pokeball, by the way. You can kind of see it here. Screamtail, Fluttermane, I think I called this the actual Pokemon name while opening it. Gimmighoul, not familiar with this one, it's Iron something probably. I think this is Iron Crown, Gibble, Drillbur, Ancient Tusks, I believe. Can't remember the ancient name for this Pokemon. We have Sandy Shocks, Tinglu, and Okidoki. Umbreon, my favorite, Umbreon EX. Trubbish, Garbodor, Zora. Then we have Roaring Moon, Petarant, Beldum, Metang, Jirachi, Honedge, Doublade, Duraludon, I think Archaludon. Is this Iron Tusks? Dreepy, the Master Ball Druckloak, no Dragapult though. Then we have the Toxicuri, the Miraidon here, Eevee, Hoot, Dunsparce, the Dunsparce, Regigigas, Bouffalant. Looks like Blood Moon, Ursaluna, Hydreigon. And then the trainers here. I know that this is Counter Catcher. Buddy Poffin, I can't remember the name of this one. This one's annoying, I remember that much. The Future Booster, the TMD Evolution. Can't remember the name of this one. Professor Toro Samaria, that's a great card. Briar, another great card. Won several matches thanks to Briar. And then in the back we have our SAR that we pulled, after our Full Art Trainer, we have our SAR that we pulled of Iron Hands.
So obviously we didn't get a ton of cards because we only opened 1 box, but getting 100 unique cards is kind of crazy. I feel like if I was opening English, I would have at least a couple duplicates in those 100 cards. And to set the record straight, I'm not claiming to be some true collector or anything by doing this video. I do have my English collection back here, and I'm starting my Japanese collection by opening this box. But I'm not going to claim to be greater or better than anyone else because I collect and they might not. Because also, if you run a Pokemon business, you're in it for the money. There are people like Danny Phantom and others who do give back to the community, but they still wouldn't be able to do so if they're not making money from their business. Which is the exact same for me. I plan to do giveaways and I'm giving back some of my profits to charity, but if I'm not making money from the business, I can't continue doing those things because they're not going to fund themselves. I can't open all of my product. I do have to sell some of it to you guys. So if you're interested in Japanese booster boxes, be sure to visit hdcollectibles.com. The link will be in the description below. And be sure to use code BDAY5 to get $5 off your orders of $50 or more. Happy collecting, and I'll catch you guys next time.